Hello and welcome. This is my weekly cast on my blogger challenge, and of course, I said this is the question of the week, which today is how do you see yourself in 10 years? So I kind of really didn't write an outline, but I didn't write a script out for this because I wanted to be as natural as possible when discussing my 10-year plans. I don't really think that far in advance, except when it comes to spiritual, or financial. I think those are the only two I really put effort into. Other than that, I go pretty much, okay, the next hour I have to do this, or the next day I have to do that. So, but first we're going to introduce myself. That would be perfect, wouldn't it? My name is Sylvia Hubbard, and I am an author and founder of Motown Writers Network. I'm also, I say, the expert urban mommy expert, single mom expert, time management expert, I guess you could say, and just living the life. You can always catch me at sylviahubbard.com, motownwriters.com, howtoebook.org, and my many social networks all over. Just look me up, Sylvia Hubbard. Remember? Okay, so you're here to find out my weekly blog challenge, which I've been a little slacking. Last week I kind of cheated and posted like a little video. Anyway, like a intro video, I guess, and then I got really crazy and it went to like 10 seconds, went to 30 seconds, and I was like, oh, I can't have this an intro. I was gonna sit there for 30 seconds and watch this. So now I'm just like, okay, let's get back to this blog challenge. Let's try to do this 30-day thingy and keep it going. So content is king. Content is king. Let's go. So the question was, how do I see myself in 10 years? So the first thing is personal. In my personal relationships, I guess, seeing myself where I am. I love my house. I live in Detroit, so I love my house. I'm not gonna go anywhere personally. We have it fortified. I don't have a lot of stuff anymore. With the fire happening, you don't acquire a lot of stuff after that. Only the necessities of life, and that's about it. So as to where I'll see myself in 10 years, where I'm living, I think I want to stay in Detroit. I don't know how my boyfriend feels, or my soon-to-be husband, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. As for our relationship, I see myself, of course, being happily married. Of course. Who wouldn't be happily married to me? He's my best friend, so I don't imagine myself doing anything else but spending time with him and caking on him. As for work, I see myself not working. I would like to hopefully, find some part-time or do gigs by, in 10 years I can say, hey, goodbye job, and sit back and relax, because then I don't really have to worry about insurance for the kids anymore, which is why I work. I call it my benefit job, to do the benefits for the kids, So they'll be all out of school. They should be happily careered and productive American citizens, and where I don't have to sit back and worry about them anymore. So, really having a job for me would be kind of useless when I can be on my husband's insurance. So I see myself in 10 years kind of just doing gigs, making a little extra money, and doing the book royalty. Of course, you can check out any of my books and support my retirement fund at any time. Share it with friends, buy for neighbors, perfect gift is a book. And you can check that out at sylviahubbard.com. Shameless plug. Yes, it is. And, but I do hope to be, of course, still writing, and of course, reading a lot of books, just researching, and hopefully traveling, doing a lot of ways, or being one of those little camper couples on the weekend or something. I hope to be doing mostly traveling, because Michigan is such a big state, and America's but such a big country. So hey, we can go to Canada, we can go to Mexico, we can even go down to South America. It's like so much to do, and I have a bucket list of things I want to see or do or just enjoy. I love the experience more than just spending it on something. So and I found a man who loves the same thing, so that's pretty cool. So I love that we like to share experiences more than anything together. So that would be it on relationship, personal. Yeah, more personal than anything. As for spiritual, I just of course always have a strong relationship with God. Always have a peace of mind. Always keep a positive attitude. I don't want to be one of those crotchety old women where they just get sarcastic, and I'm already sarcastic. I don't need to be any more sarcastic. But I don't want to be one of those women who are just kind of negative all the time. I hope to hopefully keep my positive spirit and just be like, hey, this is going awesome. All the time. Even though people say, hey, you can't be positive all the time, I think I can. Try to be, because there's so much everything. My mom was complaining today. She was like, it hurts physically. It physically hurts. I was taking her to dialysis, and she was saying how it physically hurts her. And then I was like, well, even though it physically hurts, you can't do anything at this point about it physically hurting you. You have to bear through the pain. I said, try to look at other places that are not hurting spiritually, emotionally, your center, where you're centered at, where you live at. Those are other things that don't hurt, that you're not going through rough times with. So concentrate on them, see if you can tweak them and make them even better, as you bear through the physical pain. And she was like, well, that's a good way to look at it. And I was like, well, my mama told me that. She starts laughing, but she told me that a long time ago. If you can't do anything about that, then just concentrate on something else. That's pretty much all you can do. But spiritually, I hope to still be positive. I still hope to be a really close relationship with the Lord. I still hope to be that person that can find the light at the end of the tunnel, even when you can't see it. I guess. Financially, I talked a little bit about it, but a little bit more is that I hope to have put enough money into a 401k where I can live pretty comfortably. I've realized that in order to live, I need at least about $3,000 after we pay everything off, and hopefully by then we'll pay all the stuff that we need off. I don't think we're going to be doing any big bills or anything other than buying a camper van. I am serious, we're just buying a camper van. But other than the big bills and stuff, I don't think we're really going to be doing anything. My mail lady is coming while I'm filming. I can see her. We're going to let her in. We gotta let the mail lady in so she doesn't have to walk all the way up my big walk. So hold on.